Justice is the advantage of the stronger. And he claps for himself, I guess. If you show me a better argument about justice than I have, I'll pay you money when I get some. Now, of course, that's doubly ironic because Socrates has never had a job that paid in his life. Socrates is, extremely poor, and he's never going to have any money because he's never going to make any money because he's never going to charge anybody for the wisdom that he kicks out. So Thrasymachus says, that's not what I came here for, and Glaucon steps up, because Glaucon, as they say, is most brave in all things, a very courageous man, a little bit impetuous. But Glaucon steps up and he says, look, he has some money. I'm a rich guy, and I and my friends will put up some money for Socrates. Now, Thrasymachus, for the sake of money, speak. And money talks, and so does Thrasymachus. Thrasymachus says, okay, here's the answer. Justice is the advantage of the stronger. And he claps for himself, I guess. And this is clearly taken from something like, it's in the same intellectual tradition as something like Thucydides, right? You remember the Melian dialogue? Any of the power politics that happened or that are found in Greece during the age of the Peloponnesian War. The idea is that politics and morality are completely separate, completely different. Morality has no application to politics. There's only winners and losers in politics. In some ways, Thrasymachus' argument that justice is the advantage of the stronger is a prefiguration of the kind of political stance that will be taken by Machiavelli or Nietzsche, or in some ways, in a more attenuated way, Hobbes. The idea being that the physical world is, that the political world is a subset of the physical world, and it knows no moral law. All right? This is going to be exactly the opposite of the argument that Socrates is going to make throughout the Republic, where politics is ethics writ large. Well, for Thrasymachus, it's not that there's no connection at all between politics and ethics. Politics is purely a question of power and getting control of the state. So justice is the advantage of the stronger. Thrasymachus is the spokesman for the status quo. All the cities that empirically exist in Greece have a regime that makes the laws. And for Thrasymachus, justice is the same thing as legality. It's something close to being like legal positivism, right? You make a law, that's what justice is. You obey the law. And every city makes different laws, and all the different cities that make different laws are making different kinds of justice, because it's strictly a power relationship. So Thrasymachus says, justice is the advantage of the stronger. Whoever's running the city, justice is doing what you tell them, or what they tell you. Socrates says, well, stay a while and explain this to us. Now you have to submit to dialectical inquiry. I'm going to take this apart and have a look at it so we can all understand it better. And the first thing he says is, well, suppose, hypothetically, that the people that rule a city don't know what their interests really are, which happens all the time.